He's only got shorts on.
I'm trying something else. No pants, but another layer of spandex. That's surely more acceptable than wearing the pant. Let's see if this goes.
Good morning from another gloriously sunny Sunday Essex morning. We're out again and we're back on another ride off out to Poppy's barn for a lovely bit of breakfast. But immediately our route has got us going up one hell of a climb. How do you reckon you're going to get on with gears today, Stu?
Find out in a minute.
I thought it had finished, but I've just seen another hill over there coming up. Pick up a bit of speed on the descent first. Look at this. So we're now travelling up the back end of my arch nemesis, Arxton Hill. Going up this way is not too bad though, to be fair. But I've just remembered we do get the benefit coming up this way of going down the Arxton Hill Climb Championship Hill. So that's always a good run. Absolutely stunning scenery here in Essex. But actually, we're just talking about the Tour de France and Cav's chances of getting a Champs-Elysees finish. And I was just suggesting that in any event like that, in the Olympics, sprinting, any event like that, you should have just like an average Joe taking part as well, because sometimes it's difficult to get perspective on just how fast these guys are going. So I think in any event like that, you should just have an average Joe or cycling along behind them just to...
On a rally shopper.
Exactly.
Who's your average Joe? Average Stu?
No.
Average Chris?
Bang average.
Or average Jim?
We'll just have the lot of us. We'll just do the whole TDF route. Jimmy reckons we'll only be a couple of hours behind them all.
Every day.
So yeah, what's your predictions on Tour de France? Is Cav going to do it? Is he gonna secure his record as the greatest sprinter of all time?
Get those comments in!
So the pant video, which you may have seen a couple of weeks ago, where Jimmy came out for the first time with no pants on under his bib shorts, it has caused quite the ruction in our cycling group, with Roxy stating that he is going to die on the hill of no pants.
And he also brought a lot of receipts with him.
Yeah, he did. He brought quite a bit of Google research on why you shouldn't wear pants under bibs. So this week Jimmy hasn't gone. Well, he has gone full pantless, but you've still got a couple of layers on.
I've got more spandex.
Are you just wearing a pair of pants outside your...
No, these are not pants.
James.
No, no. Because it still does not feel right to be single layered.
It doesn't feel right. It doesn't look right.
It doesn't feel right to be single layered. So, no, this has got the full wicking effect, so no underpants, see? And then you've got still an additional layer of spandex over the top, which suits my needs and desires, and prevents you lot from bullying, which is what it was, dear viewer. It was bullying.
None of this is going in, is it? For decency reasons.
This is all quality content right here.
This is what we talk about on our beautiful sunny day riding around the Essex countryside. I think this is a good combination. What is wrong with that? That is sufficient.
The worst part is though, being the one who doesn't live in the same town at which we start, I drive home. And on more than one occasion, my wife has called me and said, "Oh, you couldn't pick something up, did you?" Had to go into Waitrose dressed like this. And I've bumped into family before, and they can barely contain their disgust.
See, that again is another debate. If you're out and proud like this, in situ on the bike, then you should be similarly walking into Tesco, put your bike up, going around the shelves. What is wrong with...
My bike was in the car and I drove into Waitrose, so I just looked like somebody who'd gone out dressed like this because it was casual Sunday morning wear.
Tell you what, when we get back, we'll go to the garage. We'll stand outside.
Oh, yeah, we're stopping by
you can go in with your content machine.
Yeah.
You can create the content.
And you've got to
view bingo.
The responses.
Would you wear Lycra out and about in town? That's the question.
So get those comments in!
If you're wearing your Lycra, do you also still have to wear your cycling shoes? So you're going around in the supermarket with their marble floor.
Clip-clopping.
Well, you've got gravel shoes on, haven't you?
I have, yeah, because an essential part of cycling for me is being able to walk quite safely inside the cafe.
Is that not frowned upon? Because that's crossing the streams, surely. You've got your road bike and your MTB shoes. There's going to be a thread somewhere that
Jimmy, the most important part is I can walk safely to the cafe.
Yeah.
And so we've started another discussion now, whether to wear SPDs or SPDSLs.
More importantly, get to the toilet.
All right, yeah, the camera's going off now. Yeah, okay, that's right. But with all that beautiful conversation out of the way,
This is Arxton.
we're now going down the Arxton Hill Climb Championship Hill. Chris is off already. On your right. Yeah, well, I could have gone faster, but my chain came off right at the top. I thought it was a chain snap first of all. I had this massive crunch and it went. Yeah, my chain came off. Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
So apparently the problem with my chain, Stuart tells me as he was behind me, is that there was a twig that got thrown up into my chain, which took it off. But, you know, being the professional cyclist that I am, managed to sort it out. Jimmy and I have just remembered we came down this road on the 4th of January this year when it was -2 and basically an ice rink. And Jimmy unfortunately ended up coming off. Thankfully he wasn't too badly injured. But we're just saying, what on earth were we thinking coming out at 7:30 in the morning, pitch black and -2? When you gotta get those miles in, you gotta get the miles in. Who needs the French Alps or the Italian Dolomites when you've got sun in Essex? Look at it! Oh, we've got a categorised climb coming up here, it would seem. Woo! Come on. Oh, it's getting steep now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, that was a cheeky little one. That topped out at 18%. Oh yeah, felt that.
And we've got a table there on the back.
Right, well, we're back at Poppy's. I think we've upset the dogs. Hello.
There are rules? There's no rule. We don't follow rules.
Well, I mean, with what you're wearing, we certainly don't follow rules.
Hey, sit down. How are you? All right?
Very well, you?
So that's breakfast done again at the wonderful Poppy's Barn Tea Rooms, and now begins the journey home. I don't want this ride to end. This day is absolutely stunning. There's still a wind, unfortunately, but importantly, it's a warm wind. So it's actually quite nice, despite the fact it's pushing us back constantly. So we're just chatting about rides that we've got coming up, and in a couple of weeks' time we're doing the Dunwich Dynamo, which is a 112-mile ride from Hackney in North London to Dunwich on the Suffolk coast. Now 112 miles is enough of a ride by itself, but this one is overnight. So Jimmy and I did it a few years ago and it is an absolutely awesome ride. It's got a real carnival spirit to it, people with lights and music turning up on their bikes, and there's usually about 3,500 cyclists that turn up for it. It's not an organised event, it's literally one of these pilgrimage type rides where you just turn up and go. There's no official route. Essentially you just follow the trail of red lights in front of you all the way out to the east coast. And because it's not really a proper sportive, there's no real stipulation on what sort of bike or what equipment that you need for it. So people have done it in recent years on rally shoppers, Bromptons. Someone did it on a Boris bike one year, and even a penny farthing. That would have been quite the ride. Morning. And so that's recently got me looking up different types of bike and the more unusual type of bike that you can buy, which led me onto tandems. And now I would absolutely love a tandem bicycle. But I want to know if you guys would be interested in watching Jimmy and I ride around the Essex countryside on a tandem. Or even better, when we do London to Paris next year, would you be interested in watching us do that on a tandem? Let me know below. And while you're down there commenting, let me know if there's any other weird challenges you want to see us do, because as far as Jimmy and I are concerned, the stupider the better. Cycling's all about having fun, so the more laughs you can have on a bike, the better. Right, we're about to hit a fairly steep gradient hill.
The Great Hormead Hunker.
Yeah, okay. So the video that I've got coming out on YouTube today is a video that we did a couple of weeks ago, and I tried to put some data gauges on, but for some reason the Garmin just didn't work that day, and it's the hill tops out at like 17-18%, but it was showing it at 12%. So I'm going to say to you that I'm going to put the gauges in one of the corners so you can see how steep this hill is, but who knows if it'll actually work. But this hill is very steep. Stu, are your gears working?
Gears are fine.
Are you working?
No.
Right. Well, as it turns out, that wasn't quite as steep and punchy as I remember it being. Topped out at about 11%. Still enough to get a bit of a sweat on, but thankfully it's only a very short one. Nice little climb though. Look at this! I don't care what anyone else says, Essex has got the most beautiful cycling scenery. In this weather, you cannot beat it. How are you feeling on the warmth scale, Jimmy? Because it's currently 21 degrees.
It's a dilemma. This morning it was breezy, blowy. I was thankful. Now I'm not. So I will be derobing shortly, and the next time you see me, I shall be arms out, nice and cool. I'm feeling hot. And you're looking smug.
Be bold, start cold.
I'm cold.
Right, well, excuse the gratuitous chest hair, but it's so hot I've had to undo the jersey. It is now nearly 23 degrees. But true to his word, Jimmy has disrobed. He's now in short sleeve order.
Feels good.
He's still got his extra pair of shorts on though, so haven't fully coaxed him out into the one layer just yet, but we're getting there, we're getting closer. He's only got a bench. Wouldn't see that in the TDF, would you? Wouldn't see Cav sitting down. It's time for a team video picture. Right, come on.
Yes, lads.
Well, that's the thumbnail sorted.
It's got penguins or something.
So I bought the milk race, okay? 40 years old. It's got the original bar tape on it. I found some Rally white bar tape, so it's the same brand. Do you take off the original bar tape, or does it just stay on there? It's not falling off.
Under that bar tape will be 40 years of sweat, salt, corrosion.
Is that not part of the charm, that it's all there in there? Because then once you start changing the bar tape, where do you stop?
You change the bar, you take the old bar tape off and put the new and clean up the bars. But you've got to get old style cello tape, like the, is it Bonotto?
Is that
The old, like the ribbon, the old ribbon.
Yeah.
With no, it's got no
comfort. or
comfort
cushion.
whatsoever. Yeah, it's the same on my Peugeot. I bought a Peugeot Carbolite last year, and it's got the old style non-comfort, just like a bit of ribbon for handlebar tape, and I managed to find some original 70s, 80s. I'm sure it's called Bonotto tape, Bonotto sellotape.
Sellotape.
Yeah, and I got some original blue stuff to put on it. So when I come to actually finishing that bike off, you'll see it, but it's in its original packaging and everything. It looks mint. You need to take the old bar tape off.
Can you send me a link? I need the name.
I'll find it for you.
Find it.
But that's what he's asking. Can you do all the research? Can you do all the research, but buy it and fit it for me?
Well, I wasn't going to do it, so if you've convinced me to do it, you can do the grafting.
Right, well, we're back on the straight road home, and I haven't filmed much of this ride back because it is very, very warm, and there was a lot of up and down, and it was a struggle. But we're just about to say goodbye to the lads, and then we'll get back home and we'll see how we've done. Oh boy, well, what a ride that was. Lovely and warm. I think got up to about 26 degrees at one point. Probably a bit too warm at points, but I'm not going to complain. But yeah, lovely ride, 37 miles in the bank. And the most important thing is that we finally bullied Jimmy enough to go pantless. I think he's full-time pantless now, although albeit he's got 2 pairs of Lycra on, but you know, we've only got a little bit extra to push him before he can go down to just 1 set of bib shorts. But yeah, beautiful ride on a beautiful day. And now I'm just going to go out and enjoy my Sunday afternoon. So once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, let me know if you fancy watching Jimmy and I do London to Paris on a tandem. Let me know below, because if you do, I'll definitely go out and try and source one. And let me know any other challenges, crazy, stupid, otherwise, that you want us to partake in, because yeah, we're pretty much up for anything. But thanks again, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.